What's up, buddy? Come on. There we go. Perfect timing. Hop up in my lap. There we go. Oh, hey, guys, I think we're live.
Cool. We're live. Hello.
We got a nice little thumbnail
Everyone.
here. Resident Evil Showcase. I should probably switch over. People can see us, and we can see them. Wouldn't that be cool? Oh, God. There we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Resident Evil Showcase here on Without Parole.
Yeah. Let's go.
A couple things worth mentioning. I forgot to turn on the lights behind me, so it's real dark and spooky in here, but that's perfect for a Resident Evil stream. Obviously, Brian Paul here Without Parole with my friends Dave and Dave's notifications and AJ from the Underground. Guys, we got about 13 minutes before this thing kicks off, and I just wanted to touch base with you guys before this thing started rolling. Like, what do you think we're going to see today?
I'm hoping that we get some information about the Resident Evil 4 VR remake that they've been working on, supposedly. I know it's supposed to be slated for Quest, but that doesn't mean it couldn't come to PlayStation later.
Right.
And that would be some pretty exciting stuff to hear about, because I love 4. That's one of my favorite ones in the series.
They're promoting this on the PlayStation YouTube channel. They're airing it on the PlayStation YouTube channel. They're promoting it on the PlayStation blog, which makes me wonder. It seems heavily backed by PlayStation. So like, whereas they're talking, where they're saying on the Capcom website and the Resident Evil website, they're saying, they're going to be talking about more than just Village. That makes me think, oh, maybe we will see the Resident Evil 4 Oculus thing. But then it seems weird to have it backed by PlayStation and then go into that kind of stuff, right?
Well, I mean, they're still going to be showing off PS5 footage of Village, I'm sure.
Right.
Just people get excited about that. A lot of it's going to be about the TV show and movie, I think, too, right? Because they're working on that Netflix stuff. They'll probably have some teasers of that. That'd be interesting to see. Hopefully we get a good Resident Evil media property that isn't a video game,
Yeah. Oh,
because
God.
they've sucked.
I'm so ready
They've all
for
been
it.
bad.
Capcom Europe tweeted out January 14th. They said, don't miss the Resident Evil Showcase on January 21st at 10 p.m. Or whatever time it is about to be, and says join Brittany Bombacher on
Brittany Bombacher?
Yeah, what's
I'm
your game?
so excited.
I hope I didn't slaughter her name. On a guided tour of Resident Evil Village, including a new trailer, first ever gameplay, and lots more Resident Evil news. Now, this is what I want everyone to do. I want you guys to do this. I want everybody watching to do. I want you to all take those Resident Evil 7 scented candles, and I want you to place them in a circle. Hopefully you bought more than one. If you're a true fan, you did. And I want you to place them in a circle around your PSVR headset and light each and every single one of them. So yeah, honestly, let me go ahead and say it. I don't think we're gonna get what we want and do a VR, but there is a tiny chance, because at the end of the day, we're just having some fun to watch along with this. What is up, everybody, by the way? And if they said before that they are going to try, no promises, for a PS4 version. And I feel like that is the path into a potential VR a port or something like that. If there is a PS4 version, but again, not expecting much. I think there's already some leaks coming out about multiplayer, and like Dave said, probably a TV show and stuff. That's about what I'm going to come here expecting is like the TV show and new gameplay footage, stuff like that. But you never know. We don't want to miss it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think that if they announce a PlayStation 4 version, it's likely that they'll announce PSVR 1 support alongside of it. Since there's been no PSVR 2 announcement, it's like, well, if this is just a PlayStation 5 title, then we're definitely SOL as far as VR support's concerned. As far as today's announcement, I want everybody to get on the same page. Number one, if you don't want us to be part of the stream, go watch this somewhere else, because our faces are going to be at the top of the screen for part of it. I'll make sure that we're not there when important stuff's happening, but we want to be able to be here and react with you guys. Like, we're not totally expecting a VR announcement, but if there is a VR announcement, then like I'd be kicking myself if we didn't stream it. So what was the other part? The other part is, don't expect a VR announcement. If there's no announcement today, it doesn't mean there's not going to be VR support. It just means they didn't announce it today. I'm sure some deals are still being finalized and stuff like that. We don't have a release date for this thing yet. Do you think we'll get a release date today?
Yes. I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to do release date and pre-orders and things like that.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I think April is what I heard from the leaks, is what they were shooting for. But we'll see if it's April or not.
It was originally supposed to be like February, I think. So, and then supposedly it got pushed back, or Q1 or something, and then it got pushed back. So this is all the leaks, the rumors. None of that stuff is really concrete. So anything could happen, really.
Yeah. Was the documents that got leaked? Was there a date on that? Because it would be nice to know, like
April.
No. Was there a date of the document? Like it wasn't.
Oh no!
You know what I'm saying? Like when this information was written down and discussed. Because if it was a document from like a year ago, then it would be like, well, COVID really got in the way of that and possibly pushed the release date further than April. So yeah, I mean, so I really think anything is possible right now. I have no idea how old that information was that got leaked, or how accurate it was.
It's also, I would think, if we're going by more of those leaks, there was supposed to be like a demo and a bunch of other things. So that's the part of the tweet that kind of caught my interest, is where it says, and lots more Resident Evil news. So who knows what that could be? I don't know. I'm hoping there is lots more. The more, the merrier, right?
Well, AJ, have you prepared a Resident Evil themed sea shanty for this episode?
No, I have not.
Oh,
that was just for Hitman. Sorry.
Okay.
But the new trend is everybody is obsessed with the tall lady now, and I'm just saying, lady. I think everybody would want to see the tall lady in VR. Am I right?
Who's the tall lady?
You'll see.
Somebody in chat tell me who the tall lady is.
Just go to Twitter and go to the hashtag Resident Evil Village and just scroll for like 5 seconds and you'll know what I'm talking about.
Okay, got it.
Tall lady in VR. Let's do this, Sony. It's interesting though. There was a supposed leak, which seemed pretty legitimate, about the pre-order and the price and stuff. But that was just for Steam. And as we know, last time Sony they paid money for the exclusive. So there was no mention of the VR in that, but there was a mention about the Reverse, which is like supposedly some multiplayer thing. But the little bit of hope I have left is like, well, it was Steam. They wouldn't include anything about VR in that version anyways, at least for a year exclusivity. Because yeah. So I don't know. If that was like a PlayStation Store leak, I'd be like, damn. But I don't know. Still keep your expectations low. This is gonna be like toys and movies and action figures and stuff like that. But I'm excited to see this game, the gameplay itself, and see a little bit more into the game.
Yeah, we have no idea how long this presentation even is. And so heads up, if you guys are here and tuning in for Gamescast after this, then we are going to do our absolute best to finish up this stream. As soon as it's over, we'll do a quick little recap, or maybe not even. Maybe we'll just dive right out of here and recap it on Gamescast, and then give ourselves like a 10-minute break, 20-minute break, whatever it takes, however long we have before 6 o'clock. And then we'll start a new stream for Gamescast Live tonight. So
yeah, I got a lot to talk about with Gamescast Live. We got Hitman, bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
maybe No Man's Sky.
I gotta say, man, a new, like a reboot of the Resident Evil movie series would be incredible. Like just to learn more about that and have them be taking it seriously, have them make it a little bit more, in line with some of the better games in the series would be fantastic. I like the first one. And then like the next 17 of them were just
Brian always makes fun of me because the Resident Evil movies are kind of a guilty pleasure of mine. And I think I like the first like 4 or something, like kind of, they're again guilty pleasure. Not saying that they're good, that great or anything, but But then, by the fifth one or sixth one where there's like zombies riding motorcycles, doing wheelies with chainsaws, I was like, okay.
Oh, I thought that's when the series hit its stride.
I know my buddy Bo was just like, he was like, yes, we've done it. I'm like, what? Like, no, I am not proud of this moment.
I would love like a series take on Resident Evil, and whether that be, I mean, they've been talking about it at this point. We've been hearing rumors so frequently that I don't even remember what are rumors anymore and what the truth is. Like, have they announced a Netflix series? Was that officially a thing?
Yes, they did. Yeah.
Okay. So
I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
And I mean, like, I think Netflix TV shows are the new movies. They're super addictive, and binge watching shit like that. It's like, hey, here's a 7-hour movie for you. It's like, fantastic, man. Give me more of that. We had 3 minutes until this thing. Yeah.
There's an official teaser trailer for the Netflix thing that came out last year.
Oh, so nice. Very nice. I could have rewatched that then, because I know we probably watched it on Gamescast or watched it individually then when it was actually announced, and since then it's all getting jumbled up in my in my brain. JT Money says something I was thinking of earlier. The first Silent Hill movie was good. I don't remember the second one, but the first one was like pretty on brand, man. It was like, it was scary and it was well done. I think it had included a bunch of stuff from the movie, from the games. So,
which one? What are you talking about?
The Silent Hill.
First Silent Hill.
Oh,
movie.
right. Yeah, the first Silent Hill was pretty good. I like these. I mean, like, again, they're not the most amazing movies, but they're okay. Like, they're fun. They're silly fun. Turn off your brain and watch and have a good time.
Dr. Devil says is the CG Resident Evil movie is for Netflix. So
that's Damnation and Degeneration.
Oh, so the old ones he's talking about. Okay, so the new one's live action then.
I guess we'll find out, right?
Yeah, I mean, hopefully they'll talk about all of that today alongside of all of this, just to kind of like maybe clarify it for me.
We're really here because Brian is just the biggest Resident Evil fan in the world, and
dude, I got my book. That's what I was showing earlier. I got my Resident Evil Biohazard document file book.
Oh, is that the one that I tweeted? Did you get that because you follow me on Twitter?
I didn't know you were on Twitter. No, actually, I think Dave was telling me about this at one point on Gamescast. He was like, "Did you pre-order that?" And I pre-ordered it like, a few days after that, and then it took like 7 months to show up. And it's like, it's okay. I'm not like super excited about it. I haven't really like delved into it either. I haven't been like, I need to absorb every single detail in this book. I've played the game enough. I'm good. This is just gonna go up on my shelf and probably never get touched. Oh my God, 1 minute. Okay. I got to make sure that this is
53 seconds, guys. Now it's 50 seconds. Now it's 49 seconds. Time flies.
Are you having fun, Santa?
Are we having fun yet?
I just, at the end of the day, Resident Evil 7 was one of the best in VR, was like one of the best experiences I've ever had in any Resident Evil game ever. Maybe even the best one. And it, I'm just really looking forward to, really want to be able to continue it. It feel like a little bit of a slap in the face without being able to continue.
So, guys, real quick, it's going to be 10 seconds here. Are we all on the same stream, the official Resident Evil channel on YouTube?
Nope. Are you Resident Evil on Twitch?
On Twitch.
And we're switching over right now because it is going live.
Okay. 2, 1.
Let's go. Right. Let's enjoy the Resident Evilness. I had more to say about Resident Evil in VR.
Good.
That went by fast.
Good.
These pre-shows always go by so fast.
I don't know where it went, so let's fucking try this again. I'll just re-enter the information into OBS. They really need to work on this.
I refreshed the page, and now it's popping up.
Here we go.
World premiere.
Hey, now. Think positively.
That's
right?
tall lady.
Here we go.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
I know. We hardly talk about anything
It's Mia.
else.
Mia's not tall lady.
Oh, we must not be synced up. Because I saw tall lady.
The bell tolls for us all. That's what I just saw.
Yeah.
I'm nowhere near that.
Mother Miranda, I regret to inform you that Ethan Winters has escaped that fool Heisenberg. Because he is in my castle and has already proven too much for my daughters to handle. When I find him... No, Mother Miranda. Yes, of course, I understand the importance of the ceremony. I won't let you down.
Our engine.
Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on here?
No. The place is full of nothing but blood and death.
Nice. Not the bees.
Well, Ethan Winters. There you are.
Neato. AJ, you're about 3 seconds ahead of the rest of us, just FYI.
Okay.
Who the fuck are you?
Let's see what you're really made of. Ethan Winters.
That was amazing, but I still have so many questions.
Brittany! No,
When
sorry.
can I pre-order this thing? Perhaps producer Pete Fabiano has some answers for us. Let's see what he has to say.
Hey everyone, I'm Pete Fabiano, producer on Resident Evil Village. When we first announced Resident Evil Village back in June, we only mentioned PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and PC. I'm happy to announce we've been working hard to bring the survival horror experience onto current generation consoles as well.
That's step one.
Resident Evil Village will also be coming to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, day and date with next gen. The PS4 version can be upgraded for free to the digital PS5 version. And the Xbox One version gives you free access to the game on Xbox Series X through Smart Delivery. It's also my pleasure to tell you exactly when you can get your hands on the game. Resident Evil Village will be available worldwide on May 7th, 2021, with pre-orders kicking off today.
Cool.
Alongside the standard edition, we have a few other options for the game. First, we have the Digital Deluxe Edition, available on all platforms. Players will be able to heighten their survival horror experience with extra content, including in-game items that call back to Resident Evil 7 Biohazard. There's also a collector's edition for consoles that includes all the Deluxe Edition content, as well as a striking figure of Chris Redfield, a steelbook case, poster, and art book. And for those of you who haven't played the previous entry, we have the Resident Evil Village and Resident Evil 7 Biohazard bundle. This lets you get your hands on the award-winning RE7 while you wait for Resident Evil Village. Pre-order any of these editions, and you'll be able to get your hands on both the Mr. Raccoon weapon accessory and their survival resource pack, which will offer additional support during the first few hours of gameplay. Finally, digital pre-orders from the PlayStation Store will receive an exclusive Resident Evil Village mini soundtrack.
All right, I've been waiting for this. I know you've been waiting for this. It's time for the world premiere first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay. Alongside this first look, we have Pete Fabiano back to offer some insights as well. Let's take a look.
Such a cool art style in this game.
Now we're here to give you an exclusive first look at Resident Evil Village gameplay. Just like in Resident Evil 7 Biohazard, you'll be taking control of Ethan Winters. You'll make your way from the village to the castle. Players will need to get in and search for their kidnapped daughter. As you've noticed by now, Resident Evil Village keeps the first-person perspective. We think it really draws players into the detailed world we've created.
What else draws us in?
Yes. Does draw us in as much as something else, though.
You'll see a lot of those little details come to life here. The team put a ton of effort into creating a truly authentic feel. From art design to technology, everything ties in great and creates some beautiful visuals. Now it's time to meet some of the castle denizens. As you'd expect, a warm welcome's not really what's in store for Ethan.
Oh, that camera angle messed with me.
Man blood.
God, they look awesome.
Looks so good.
Now, let's take a look at him. Wow.
Is it a
Wow,
cutscene or is he
Ethan.
looking around?
You escaped my little brother's idiot games, did you? Let's see
Damn,
how
she is tall.
special you are.
Everybody looks tall when you're laying on the ground.
She was dwarfing
Shifting
the other
gears a
ones.
bit, we're finally going to show off some combat.
Be pretty damn good combat with head tracking, just saying.
Yep. Like I said,
It's not
PS4
just about
version is a
shooting.
good start.
Guarding will also be an important part of the game.
Oh, it looks really good.
Each type of enemy has their own distinct way of fighting, so
What
you'll
the
need to
hell is
change up
that?
your strategy to defeat them. Everyone knows what to do with red barrels, right?
I think I shot next to it.
Some of you will remember a similar management system in Resident Evil 4. This time around, we've added crafting, which allows you to create items such as first aid and ammo.
Wasn't that in the other one? You could.
There's also an assortment of weapons to find and utilize throughout the game.
I've been waiting for you, Mr. Winter.
Oh, Lordy!
How do you know my name? Anyone who is anyone has heard of the
Is that a
likes of
merchant?
The merchant makes a return. This time he's known as the Duke. You'll be going to him to buy and sell weapons, amongst other things. The director wanted to give him a unique look, and you'll often find him in different situations each time you encounter him. He's an interesting fella.
Aha! Aha!
Smash away with your trusty knife. There's plenty of items to find in your travels.
This. Could this not have VR?
I don't think that's regular water.
Do you hear that? And we've also got extra objectives outside of the main ones.
What? Did you just...
Of course, it goes without saying that there'll be plenty of puzzles to solve for players to move forward. Oh, and plenty of surprises to keep you on your toes.
What the hell? Just pour some water on it, Ethan. You'll be fine.
I haven't cut open a man in a while. Let me string you up, slice your jugular, and just watch.
Well, that's one way to end the video. Now that we've shown you what's in store for Resident Evil Village, let's take a look at the exclusive PlayStation 5 demo.
Escape the dungeon.
So we're definitely getting a demo then, huh? All right.
Players won't be
That's
playing
cool.
as Ethan, but as a character we're referring to as the Maiden.
So how far before RE7
Unlike
came
the
out
actual
did we get the demo
This
for it?
experience
Like,
doesn't
could we get
feature
this
combat
today, you
or
think?
even
Weeks.
blocking.
Months?
Okay.
Weeks?
It was a few months, I think.
I don't remember. Yeah, it felt like
crazy
months.
to get this today. Like, I'd love to get this today. This looks like VR. The way his head was moving.
I know, but it seems like the cutscenes.
They also said PlayStation 5 demo.
We're hoping to have players
That's true.
get a real
That's
feel
true.
for the visuals and audio as they take the Maiden on her journey to find a way out of the castle. And you can download the exclusive demo
Nice.
on
Fuck
PlayStation
yes.
5.
Okay, we're all gonna stream this afterwards.
Of course, we want as many
Forget
people as
Gamescast,
possible
guys. I'm
to
playing
get a chance
Resident
to
Evil.
play. So we'll have a separate new demo available on all platforms, ready for sometime this spring.
So 2 demos. An initial demo
This
and
year
then a
marks
later
the
demo?
25th anniversary of the Resident Evil franchise, with the very first game releasing in
see if
Japan
it's
back on
in
March
the
22nd,
PSN store yet.
1996. Since then, the series has expanded well beyond the realm of video games. From toys and board games, to CG movies, to live-action Hollywood films, Resident Evil has become a cultural icon. Resident Evil continues to offer surprises around every corner, so let's pass it along to producer Tsuyoshi Kanda to hear more about what you can expect in 2021.
I mean, they're kicking this off pretty well.
We started
very well.
inviting players to join a closed beta test.
I mean, anything
The
that you
test
could
won't
say,
happen
hey,
until
today
later
there's
next
something
week.
to play
But
right now. That's
I wanna
always
use
awesome.
this
I
chance
love
to
that.
reveal more details. With the 25th anniversary of Resident Evil coming on March 22nd, we are excited to celebrate this milestone with our fans. Last September, we showed off a piece of key art showcasing some of Resident Evil's iconic characters to start the celebration. Now, I'm happy to announce what was behind that. Let's take a look.
This is probably that multiplayer mode. Yep. Cell shaded?
It's got a weird, like, comic booky style to it. Yeah, it's interesting. Reverse.
Reverse is one of the ways we're
Ariverse,
celebrating the
that's how you say it.
25th anniversary of the franchise, showcasing so many of the characters that fans love. It'll be available for free to anyone who purchases Resident Evil Village, so be sure to follow the Resident Evil social channels for the latest news. And check out the official website for even more details.
All right. Free multiplayer game that comes with the
On behalf of
Village.
Massive Entertainment and Ubisoft, congratulations to the Resident Evil team on their 25th anniversary. We can't wait to get our hands on our Reverse. For the occasion, we are bringing a celebration to our game, Tom Clancy's The Division 2. For a limited time, you will be able to collect some of the iconic outfits and items from the original Resident Evil trilogy. Everyone that logs in during the event will get Leon Kennedy's Raccoon Police Department outfit as
I feel like if I took care of myself,
Let's
I'd
have a
look
look
like
at
this
some
guy.
of these.
What is this? This is part of the Division?
It's just DLC for the Division. Just a crossover, I suppose. All right, somebody in chat tell me the second that the demo is available, because I'm going to start downloading it. I can turn my PS5 on right now.
皆様こんにちは。バイオハザードの映像作品にてプロデューサーを務めていますカプコンの小林亮
Comes
一
the
です。
movie.
昨年発表しましたフル 3DCG アニメーションバイオハザードインフィニットダークネスについてお話したいと思います。ゲームでおなじみのレオンとクレアが活躍する物語となっております。時間軸はバイオハザード4の後の、数年後のお話となっておりまして、レオンがスーツ姿でとある場所でゾンビ事件に巻き込まれます。この作品はですね、Netflix にて全世界、配信になりますので皆さんお楽しみください。
Wow, a lot's been happening, and I hope you enjoyed watching. But if you missed anything along the way, don't worry. Keep an eye on the Resident Evil social channels and official website, which will be sharing everything from today's show. As a quick reminder, Resident Evil Village is available for pre-order starting today for the PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, Xbox One, and Steam for PC. And don't forget, PlayStation 5 owners get a sneak peek through downloadable content available worldwide starting today. It has been an absolute honor to celebrate the amazing Resident Evil leading up to its 25th anniversary with all of you across the globe. I'm your host, Brittany Brombacher, and thank you so much for watching. Until next time.
That was it?
Wow.
Like, that was the whole thing? That was 15 minutes long.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that? I mean, it's cool. I liked it.
I mean, I wasn't
like,
expecting it to be much longer, but
I thought it was going to be at least half an hour long. Really? Damn. All right.
Okay, so how is there...
They didn't talk about the Quest version of Resident Evil 4 at all, which is weird and disappointing. They didn't talk about VR at all. Always we see a couple shots that look like they might be VR, but not really.
So
I don't know.
How could it have a PS4 version and not VR is what I want to know.
Well, I mean, it easily could.
Because, like, that was the whole thing for me was, will it have?
What I liked is that when you see the Cyberpunk guys talk about how poorly their game did on PS4, they're like, oh, well, all these old-gen consoles, all these last-gen consoles, they don't run our game right. And it's like, I like to hear somebody say current gen for a PS4, like realistically understanding that people don't have PS5s and you can't just assume they're going to play it on the best hardware. Like, as a company, it's good to take that approach of seeing PS5 as an upgrade, not like the only way to play the game. So,
yeah, I mean, obviously, most of the sales are going to be on PlayStation 4. That's pretty obvious. Sure. You know, it was tough because we were trying to say, you know, if there's a PS4 version, then it's pretty likely we'll probably get an announcement of PSVR support. And I guess it's great that it's a PS4 version. Well, tons of people haven't upgraded yet, but I don't know, man. I don't know. This to me, this still sort of like reeked of a, you know, I was hoping that maybe it would be like a PSVR 2 launch title. You know, we'd have like this stacked with Gran Turismo, stacked with other games that we're excited about, and I'm wondering if this is still going to have VR support, if that's something they would be focusing on instead.
Well, I mean, it's the same engine, and we've seen what it's capable of. We know that it's possible, so I'm just kind of wondering, where is it now?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm trying to look at I'm trying to pull up the PlayStation Store page to see if there's any mention of it on there, but
yeah, I'm on my PS5 scrolling through right now. I don't see anything for it. I think it'll be front page when it's up. Like, it'll probably be right there on the store. But I searched for Resident Evil and it said couldn't connect at this time or something. Like they're having too many requests going in or something. There's probably a zillion people on the store right now trying to fucking download the demo. So
right, let's take a look. Yeah, no problem searching, but certainly not finding what I'm looking for.
I found a listing for Resident Evil Village in the store now. I think the pre-order one, but the image wasn't even up yet. It was like a broken image file.
Yeah, it does link to the page though. But yeah, no demo or anything. But yeah, so May 7th. Did we expect it to be that early?
Well, I was hoping April because that's what the leak said. So. But May works. I mean, that's close enough to April. Oh my God, Killicell, $40 donation. Didn't even say anything. Thank you, Killicell.
Yeah,
much appreciated.
Thank you so much. I gotta be honest. I mean, like that was way shorter than I expected it to be. I expected them, if they were going to be doing like this video presentation that they were streaming on, you know, this and that and whatever. I expected at least a half an hour. And so, like, you know, clocking at what 17, 16 minutes or something. That was way shorter than I expected. I thought they were going to take a deep dive into like everything Resident Evil. Instead, it was just kind of like a sort of a brief overview. But man, AJ, you weren't kidding. Those some of those enemies, the witches or whatever they were in that were attacking you.
The art style, everything looks so good.
Yeah, and obviously, and like Dave was saying, there were certainly moments where I was like, you know, because you can tell when somebody's moving a mouse or an analog stick or something, you know, that's kind of like rigid. But when somebody's kind of turning their head, you know, obviously some of that was cutscene, but some of it looked like you're walking around, and like it felt a little more natural. And to me, it felt like they were teasing VR support. But you know, ever the optimist over here. Don't mind me.
I mean, I think we're gonna get it, man.
I don't see how. I don't see how it could be on PS4 and
Why not?
not.
Oh, well, yeah, it will. It will. If it's
Well,
on
if Sony throws some money their way, it will. I mean, that's the only reason it happened in the first place. It didn't happen in the first place because Capcom was like, we really want to support this VR thing. They did it the first time around because they got a $5 million paycheck. So if Sony, who knows how much Sony paid IO Interactive to make Hitman VR?
There's a survey that Capcom just released. Give them hell. I'm posting it now.
What does the survey say?
Give them hell. I don't know. I'm checking out right now. Resident Evil survey. Male. How much time do you spend every day?
Gonna checking out the chat here. Yeah, Matt Owen says, "Why do first person if not VR?" Obviously this isn't the only RE engine game we've gotten since RE7.
I'm just putting it. Sorry, good.
We obviously got Devil May Cry games that were in the RE engine. We got RE2 remake, RE3 remake. But all those were third person, and so I totally agree with Matt Owens. If you're gonna do first person, then there's no reason not to do VR unless they're just waiting for a big fat Sony paycheck that didn't come.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. McConnor says the game looks like it's built for VR, but maybe when the PSVR 2 comes, they'll have a VR edition. That's kind of where my head's at right now. If they didn't announce PSVR 2 today or PSVR 1 version today, then I think it would kind of.
That was what I originally thought. But if you're gonna have a PS4 version, you might as well just do it. I would play it right away.
I feel like I feel like it would take a little bit of the excitement out of having it on PSVR 2 if there was already a PSVR 1 version, right? Like if I was Sony and I was saying, hey, I'm going to throw millions of dollars at a developer, right? Am I going to throw millions of dollars at them to have a launch title ready for our new headset, or am I going to throw millions of dollars at them to have a version for the current headset and then not for the new headset? It's, what I'm saying? It's like it would be a killer launch title for PSVR 2. Obviously it would bring PSVR 1 out in style. It would be this farewell year that we're having would be one of the most amazing years ever. But from a business standpoint, I can kind of see why they'd be holding off for PSVR 2.
Putting very poor. I'm just kidding.
Javier Tamara says this chat's going to start the hashtag fuck Capcom. It's like, don't do that. Don't do that, man. We want to.
No, Capcom's a great company.
On the survey you can type in messages and be like, I want PSVR support.
So a little disappointing. I mean, obviously the game looks great. The downside is like I own Cyberpunk and I played like an hour of it, and I own Resident Evil 2 and I played 2 hours of it. And it just means if it's not in VR, then I'm probably not going to get around to it, or I'll buy it saying I'm gonna play it, I can't wait, and then I'll play it for like 30 minutes and go, yeah, I wish this was in VR, and move on. So
I don't know why you bought Cyberpunk, man. I knew you were not going to play that game.
I mean,
I just didn't bother because I knew I wasn't going to play it either.
I love everything about it except for the fact that it's not in VR.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I actually really enjoy Cyberpunk, and I'm only Blue Phoenix. I think it's what Blue Phoenix. I'm guessing maybe. It's hashtag bring back Maiden. I thought AJ would like that one. Right. Hashtag B Lady. I like all the new hashtags we got in the chat. Good stuff. All right, guys. I think here's what we should do. Let's get out of here and reconvene in 35 minutes for Gamescast Live. Gamescast always runs way too long, so the last thing we want to do is make this like a 4.5 hour night.
Survey one more time. Go send some support for PSVR.
Where's the survey, man? Where can we find it?
I'm posting it in the Discord. I'm posting it in the chat right now.
Okay, excellent.
Go fill it out. Tell them you want PSVR support.
Everybody go fill it out, and we'll see you in.
Don't give up hope. Keep the hope, folks.
That's right. Yeah. Don't be disappointed, for real. Like,
Don't
literally
worry.
Until
the PS4 is the first thing we needed in order to get the in order to get that. I think, unless there is a PSVR 2.
Kind of what we expected here too. I mean, they can't announce till Sony announces. So
right. So like until a couple days ago when this was posted on the PlayStation blog and they said something about expect some surprises or whatever. I was like, until that day, I was like, there's no way in hell we're getting any announcements for PSVR. And then like I just kind of rode the hype. And the hype got me all excited and stuff, and I was like, "Oh, maybe we will see it." And now I'm back, like firmly grounded in reality, going, this makes sense. So, all right, you guys, thank you so much for watching this with us. And of course, like we said, we'll see you in 24 minutes for PSVR Gamescast Live.
Got a lot of good stuff to talk about. We'll see you guys there. It's gonna be awesome.